I'm Mintues, and today we'll be discussing Fragile X syndrome. Today with me is Dr. Weiss and Ms. Capone. They will be going into more detail on this topic later. Fragile X is a genetic condition that causes a range of developmental problems, including disabilities and cognitive impairment. Next, we will have Dr. Weiss tell us how this all plays out, while Ms. Capone will tell us her story about her brother Ghana. Welcome back. With me now is Dr. Weiss going on to more detail about Fragile X syndrome. Good evening, Ms. Weiss. How are you today?
Good, yourself?
Good. Okay, so let's go dive into this topic then. What are the side effects of this condition?
Well, side effects can vary from mild to severe. Some of the more mild side effects include unstable moods, anxiety attacks, no eye contact, not being able to hold still, and some of the more severe side effects include being sensitive to loud noises and bright lights.
What about physical?
Well, physical appearance, we can pretty much tell right away when you look at them because just pretty much everything is a little bit different. Physical signs can include large ears, flat feet, and a long face with low muscle tone and hyperextensible joints, usually in the fingers.
In the fingers?
Usually.
Okay. What about the difference between girls and boys?
Well, girls are often less affected than males. Females' symptoms are milder than boys.
Hello, Ms. Capone. How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thank you for asking. So I wanted to ask you a couple questions on your brother since he has Fragile X syndrome and everything. Is that okay?
Yes, of course.
So how was it finding out that your brother had it exactly?
Well, it was really scary because I was only 6 and I just knew that there was something wrong with my baby brother. So I was honestly terrified because I didn't want to lose him. So it was pretty hard.
Wow. But what about any signs did you notice?
I didn't notice anything, but I also didn't really know anything about this disease, so I didn't know what to look for. But right when he was born, the doctors took him to a special room and checked his blood and everything, and realized that there was a mutation in one of his genes. And then they found out that he had Fragile X syndrome after they did a bunch of research on this mutation.
So, Dr. Weiss, we see that when there's something wrong in the DNA structure, it's a mutation, correct?
Usually, yes.
So, is it possible that you can tell us which parent could have passed this gene down?
I can't really tell you who passed down those genes without looking at their DNA and structure and stuff, but I can tell you that whoever passed it down either carries the trait or actually has the mutation themselves. And passing it down is really all to probability and everything that goes on during that process.
So, Ms. Capone, how is your brother now exactly?
Well, he's doing better. He still lives with my mom, and she's still homeschooling him just like she did when he was born. And he's just learning new things every day still, and practicing things that he's already learned to just get better and improve his language.
Is there like a medicine for it that you guys have to take or something?
Well, there's not a cure yet. Hopefully they will come up with one and really help a lot of people with this disease. But there are anxiety pills and there are a lot of ADHD pills that he has to take every day too. And that's pretty much all of the medication. They just help him with focusing and not getting scared because of his anxiety.
What about a routine? Is there a routine you guys have to follow at a certain time or something?
When he wakes up, he takes his morning ADHD pills, and then at night he'll take them again, also with his other anxiety pills.
Thank you, Ms. Capone, for sharing your brother's story. That's all. Thank you.
So, Dr. Weiss, is it possible that the parents don't have the mutation and the child eventually have it?
Yeah, that's really possible, and I'll show you how that works in a square. So, the little b represents the recessive trait, which has the mutation. So let's say this is the mom and this is the dad. This is the sperm, this is the egg. When it all comes together, and you use the Punnett square and you cross, you end up with not having it, a 50% chance of not having the mutation, and a 50% chance of having the mutation. So really, it's all down to probability and which one it's a 50-50 chance of you're either going to have the mutation, be stuck with it, or you're not.
So, Dr. Weiss, is there a way to test for Fragile X syndrome? Research shows that there's a test called the Southern blot analysis.
Yes, it's a test that can determine if a gene has a mutation. And another test called the PCR determines the pattern of DNA, which is the gene for FXS.
Would you recommend getting tested for this kind of stuff?
Oh yes, why wouldn't you? It gives you the information you need to move forward with the treatment.
So, Dr. Bryce, is there something that plays an important role in this whole entire process?
Yes, protein synthesis plays a very important role throughout this whole process.
So, Ms. Capone, do you know what that is exactly? Did you do something to make you learn what it is in college or high school or something?
Well, growing up, as I learned more about my brother's disease, I made a protein synthesis video, and that really helped me understand how exactly this happened, and I actually got into biology in college. This is the video that I made on protein synthesis.
Thank you, Ms. Capone.
Protein synthesis. The first step is transcription. This is a normal DNA molecule, and the second one is a DNA molecule going through transcription. This is where a single strand of mRNA is created. The second step is translation. This is a strand of DNA, and when 3 bases are copied, 1 amino acid forms. The more amino acids that form, the longer the chain grows. Overall, 3 amino acids create 1 protein. The third step is making mRNA. This is the original DNA sequence, and the copy is mRNA. The fourth step is tRNA. These are the arms, and at the top is a forming amino acid. The amino acid goes to the ribosome when it's finished. A codon is a sequence of 3 bases. 1 codon equals 1 amino acid. An anticodon is connected to a tRNA molecule at the bottom and is also attached to an mRNA codon. Uracil replaces thymine in mRNA. So in DNA, if there was TAC, in mRNA it'd be UAC. A polypeptide chain is basically one polypeptide linked to other polypeptides. One or more will make an amino acid. A mutation. If the original sequence was ACTGAG, the point mutation would be 1 mixed up.
That was Dr. Bryce and Ms. Capone talking about protein synthesis. Thank you.
That's all, folks. Thank you for joining Dr. Weiss, Ms. Capone, and